Hello everyone and welcome back. It's me, TrophyWife, and today we're playing Slay the Princess. So there's a content warning. It's a horror game. It's not intended for all audiences. There's flickering images effects as well as a parallax effect that is of rare occasions caused motion sickness in players. And if you have any health issues, you can disable them in the game's preference. But I'm not going to disable them because I don't have any health issues for those things listed. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There's no premature ending. There are no wrong decisions. There's only fresh perspective and new beginning. This is a love story. So you saw me play the demo not that long ago. I really enjoyed it. That's why I'm going to play the actual game. I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get started. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's see. We can forget it and say we're not doing it.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Nah, I'm not going to. Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Not here. I'm not. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going, the cabin. I'm not going to the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I tried. Oh, okay. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
You know what this makes me think of? The Stanley Parable. Oh yeah, well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? but you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
That's a lot of cabins.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
What a bleak ending. Oh, Chapter 2, The Stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Why don't we just kill her this time? Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin.
A warning.
Oh, look,
before
there's a
you go
wall.
any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Oh, this is our new voice, Contrarian.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Proceed into the cabin.
The cabin interior
Cool.
is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
He doesn't see the mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
It's so interesting because when you move your mouse, everything in the cabin moves.
You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh ho ho ho! You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
I want to know about the mirror.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine.
I'm already fine.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
But I want to know about the mirror. Oh yeah, approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach
And it's
forward and rub your
Ooh,
hand
look at my
against the
hand.
cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Okay, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Okay, so is the princess gonna be a bunch of different princesses pasted together like the cabin? But, ooh.
Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. It will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
What? Keep a grip as is, hold the blade the other way. Let's listen and hold the blade the
You switch your
other
grip
way.
on the blade. Congratulations.
This, we're gonna stab them.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
Oh, definitely. Can't wait.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
I could throw the blade out the window, but I'm gonna enter the basement this time.
The door to the basement
Whoa.
creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
What if we just jump?
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
So is this what happens when we brought all the cabins into one area in the last playthrough part?
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Oh god, I hate it. That's not creepy at all.
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
The harsh stairs to the left, stairs to the center, or the soft stairs to the right? Let's take the... I don't know what soft stairs mean. Let's do that.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way.
It's so dark.
But the further you go,
Oh, it looks like teeth.
deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
So it's more like pillows, but they look like teeth.
The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence. It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought.
What if we, like, rolled with it? You know what I mean? Just tumble down. How'd we get back up? What's happening?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, till the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey. a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Wow. Is it like their drawing process just going in reverse? Oh boy. It's kind of what it looks like.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
What just happened?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
What a weird set of circumstances.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
She's not normal. Let's see what her name is.
You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
Okay.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty.
What the heck
Any
is
honor if it
happening?
should do, really.
So they're breaking through the reality, or...
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
There's no way I can take on two.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before?
Well, no, I haven't really been here, but I saw a bunch of cabins once.
Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until...
Until we
It's hard to
disappeared.
describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Yep, it's too late.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
How am I supposed to kill two princesses, though?
Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
There's more of you now? I want to see if getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart, put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
Yeah, you've got another you.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Oh, we made another one.
You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
Well, let's say I'm getting you out of here. Try to free her. Why is that all one? I'm getting you out of here. Try to free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you or anything. Leave her. That's all three in one. Let's see. For all I know, you're... Nah, there's more of you now.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Oh boy.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
There's gonna be one more, right? One more can fit on the screen.
How would we even do that? Where would we start? You could always start by stabbing her.
No.
Which her? Any of them. I don't know about you, but I'm sure glad we took that knife with us. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you imagine? Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers?
Yeah, but I find this so interesting.
Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
Yeah. If I do this one, it does all three. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen, or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Whoa. Maybe we shouldn't have went with the last one. She seems real evil.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
Well, she should be slayed.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand.
No, it isn't.
If you're trying
I
to do
was
the
just
right
asking
thing,
questions.
there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
We can slay her.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
I guess we'll have to do them all. I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. Leave her in the basement and slay the princess.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward.
Uh-oh.
Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
What is happening? It looks like we're going to kill this one, and this one, but then this one and this one are free.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. All at once you charge forward, knife beaming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
This would be confusing.
But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Are they morphing into one?
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Oh boy.
falls apart.
So we did stab her once, I guess. Oh.
I think he's gone.
Oh, we killed the narrator?
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Oh, I made a monster.
We can feel them moving
Whoa.
around in places they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Oh, so many voices at once. I hate this face. Oh my gosh.
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere.
Oh boy.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Well, yeah.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Oh. It's going to be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No, you're just destroying everything. I'm not going to fix you. Say nothing. I'll do my best. Oh, what? They, like, morph into themselves? But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else. The mirror!
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
The narrator is gone.
It is. Does that mean the world ended? Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
Look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
I want to.
Don't do that.
I want to. I'm gonna approach the
I'm begging
mirror.
you, don't do this.
I want to. And the mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror, gaze into the reflection. Silence. As you reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. I'm the monster. I look like the monster. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her. Oh boy.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
I hate it. The look is so grotesque. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Honestly, I don't know. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Okay. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess? Or are you making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Maybe. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
This is so interesting. how many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
So we're clay, basically. I was sent to slay the princess, to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything go dark and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here. We will pick it back up in the next video. I hope you're enjoying this and finding it as interesting as I am, because this is really intriguing to me. I've actually really enjoyed this more than I thought. It makes you think. But please like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.